today the way Iris did and so many of our customers. Have a blessed Sunday, everybody. Adios.
Good afternoon. I'm your host, Rama Wall. Mike Mizak is joining us. He is our coin expert. We are making numismatic history today here at HSN with the second ever Today Special. Typically when Mike Mizak is here, we're opening up our vault with Coin Collector. We only offer one Today Special out of the entire year, and we are breaking history to introduce something so exciting, something so historical. It's happening right now. Let's take a listen. All right, are you ready? We are so excited. I'm gonna slightly try to contain myself, Mike Mizak.
Well, I know you're a coin collectress.
I'm a coin collector. I was already reading all the buzz, all the articles online about, of course, these rare, highly sought after, almost, I'm gonna do air quotes, secret silver eagles.
Oh, I don't think you need to do air quotes. They were absolutely secret.
Right.
Yep.
And you know, it's an anomaly in the market that really was discovered. Mike's gonna talk about the history and how these really have become so highly sought after. What we're doing today is already extremely limited. Now, I know you're going, wait a second, it's only 11 a.m. I said good afternoon, but it's still morning. And we're gonna show you how many are sold. 1,800 have already been spoken for. And that is 50% of our quantity, Mike Mizak.
A little over, actually.
A little over.
Yeah, a little over our
Those coin geeks are so technical, I tell you.
They were there, you know, in the 12 a.m. hour and 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. To be able to get this. Because, as you said, these are America's secret silver eagles. Yes. I normally do one Today Special, one TS, and that is when they release the new 2017 American Silver Eagle.
Right.
Well, these technically are new release Silver Eagles. That's why we, in essence, came up with this. Here's basically the story. The United States government, for whatever reason, and I have absolutely positively no idea, has secretly been making Silver Eagles at the San Francisco and Philadelphia Mint since 2015. I have no idea why, but they have. They did not release any of that information. I have no idea why, once again. But as coin geeks, coins look subtly different regardless of the mint that they're made at. And so we had been speculating there was something different about some of the Silver Eagles. And so what happened is, and this is how we know that they're secret, this intrepid numismatic journalist, and I too did not know that those existed until this, made a Freedom of Information Act request from the United States Treasury. And this right here is the letter that is the Treasury's answer. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, the Department of the Treasury. And it says, this is in response to your February 6, 2017 Freedom of Information Act request. For the number of American bullion Silver Eagles struck dated 2014, 15, 16, and 17 by the United States Mint facilities in West Point, and more importantly, Philadelphia and San Francisco. You also requested serial number information, so they answered. And what we found out is that
was, pardon me, that was sent to the U.S. Mint.
This was sent from the U.S. Mint.
Oh, from the U.S.
To the guy who made the request.
Okay.
And this is time-stamped, March 20th, 2017. Okay, so March 20th, 2017, the Mint said, yes, we've been secretly making eagles. And we're like, what? Okay. What? And they provided serial number information, so you know, so we know which ones were fit within this. Now, here's the big deal. I put this out here. I brought one of these in. I didn't even have this morning. This is how a United States Mint Silver Eagles are shipped. They do not sell them directly to the United States public. Do you see this right here? This is the box. This is the box that they come in. This normally would have a sealed box would have a strap on it, these specially sealed straps, and then here is the serial number. These boxes, once that strap is cut, you don't know where they come from.
So now
you can't guarantee
lose the origin of the coin.
You lose the origin, the provenance, if you will, is lost. This box has been opened, and so, you know, they automatically default become the West Point
We're going to work
coins.
this glare out for everybody here, because
and that's what's going to happen. So, the United States Mint secretly made these Silver Eagles. And because they were secretly making them, we did not know that these coins were being made at the Philadelphia Mint, the San Francisco Mint, and so because of that, the vast majority of them, the boxes were snipped open. And when that happens, when the boxes were snipped open, they are lost forever to collectors. And that is a big, huge, incredible, phenomenal, amazing deal. And so that's why these end up like this. So what we end up with in 2015 is the rarest American Silver Eagle, Mint State American Silver Eagle, that has ever been made. We have a few of those. Okay, the 2015 Mint State 70 Philadelphia Minted Silver Eagle, the rarest one. We have some. We sold a bunch last night at $4,595 a piece. Right there. 4,500. So we sold a bunch of those, okay? That's the rarest Mint State American Silver Eagle. Now, we just found out, they were just discovered basically March 20th. Now, this is now the second rarest.
Okay.
Okay,
which one is that?
This one right here, the Philadelphia Minted 2015.
Because we get all three. We get the Philadelphia, San Francisco, and West Point.
Right, and the Philadelphia is the second rarest, not for 4,600, not for 4,000 or 3,000 or 2,000 or any of that. But as you can see within this, at $399. Now, while this is the second rarest, this is the fifth rarest. So you get two of the top 5 rarest American Silver Eagles, certified absolutely perfect Mint State 70, certified absolutely perfect Mint State 70, with the West Point in Mint State 70. Understand, this is the regular Silver Eagle. We sold 12,000 of those. The HSN price on that's $129. They're going to make 40 million of those. This coin right here is exponentially rare. Now, so you get those coins, you get the secret eagles, the coins that the United States government never even wanted you to know existed. So you get all 3 of those certified perfect at a price that simply is not available anyplace else.
And they're the highest possible grade.
They're all Mint State 70. Now here's the other really cool thing. If you look on the reverse, we have a little special thing that's also never been done in the history of numismatics, right there at the top. I think we have a shot of that someplace. And it says, this is right there, special one-day label. This label that you see of these 3 coins with the mint, with the United States Mint seal and then the landmark designation will be done today only. And I'm not talking about, I know this will sell out. Of course, we're well on way to sell out. But this label will never appear again, not as a TS or a non-TS or anything else. This label, and that has never before been done. We've had special labels that go to, let's say, coin conventions like the ANA in Chicago and so on and so forth. What we have never, ever done, nobody has ever, not just us, but there is a label that is available for a single day. It is made for a single day and never made for any other coin or any other series of coins in its history. This will be forever known as the HSN label, if you will, because that's how we designate these labels, and they're important, and they're collectible, and they're desirable, and collectors absolutely, positively demand them. And that's of crucial and critical importance for you to understand. Additionally,
we're not done.
We're not done. So that's what makes this, I mean, like I said, we have almost 2,000 of these already sold.
I'm so excited. And I understand why, Mike. And we're gonna show you how many have been sold. We're nearly at the 2,000 mark, but not only are you getting the secret Silver Eagles, plus you're getting this label for one day only, exclusively here at HSN. We're also going to include $100 worth of extras because we're gonna do, which we normally typically only do one time a year on December 31st.
Because we do it on a TS, we get one.
We get one. Well, this was a surprise. We're breaking all rules here at HSN, and we're including, everybody always stocks up but gets more because they want additional grading certificates. You're getting a 4-coin grading certificate for $76 value, and then you're getting this beautiful velvet box. You throw that extra 20, I think, what, $25 on that, Mike? And that brings you to $100 just within the extras. That almost makes the coins, well, it doesn't almost, it makes them $100 a piece.
It makes them $100 a piece.
Right.
So if you value the like I said, the bonuses, which you have to, because I mean, you get them, we insist, you're basically $100. Now understand, the West Point minted coin, which is just a regular Silver Eagle, they've made 31 of them now, okay, 32 of them. That's a $129 coin if you go to HSN.com. But these coins are so much rarer, so much more desirable than those.
And that would be Philadelphia and San Francisco.
Right, and then functionally, because I know what the mintages are, but then I can tell you how difficult the coins are actually to get. And that's the key. Because the vast majority of them, remember, the box was opened up. So 90% of them, by mintage, the second and fifth rarest, but 90% of the coins have been lost forever to collectors because the boxes were open and you can only get them certified. So what that puts them on in terms of pure availability is on par with the 1995 W. And just for this day, I brought in a 1995 W American Silver Eagle. It took me about 18 months to find one in an annex holder. Here it is. I have it available.
It's Wait,
no, it's $32,995. Wow. It is $32,995 for a 1995 W. I believe there's only 3 or 4 or 5 of those in existence.
If you want it, it's on hsn.com.
What I'm telling you is functionally, there's 31,000 of those coins that were made. Functionally, these coins are just as difficult. In other words, when you look at these coins right here, well, they made 1 million, which is fantastically rare for this. Less than 100,000 in existence. Far less than 100,000 in existence. They've been cut open.
Right.
Because once this box looks like this and doesn't have the sealed straps on it, then it's gone and it becomes a West Point mint. So here's the thing, and you asked me an interesting question before the show. You asked me, why did the mint not tell us?
Right.
I don't know. Why does the mint care? I don't know. But they did. And they've continued to put out information saying, look, it doesn't matter what mints they're made at, they're all basically the same. Well, in the numismatic world, basically the same is entirely, completely, and utterly different. They do matter. It does matter what mints they come out. It not only matters, it matters crucially. It matters, it's of incredible, phenomenal importance. And so that's why they have been certified from Philadelphia and San Francisco, and that's why it is one of the greatest mint finds in the history of numismatics. I've been doing this my entire adult life. There is nothing that I have seen out there in the numismatic marketplace that even begins to match the desirability of this particular set, the collectability, the value, particularly the rarity, particularly the 2017s. Because you're getting a set that I can tell you right now, there was one big chunk of these coins available, and wasn't that many. We're talking about, 20,000 coins here and 20,000, 25,000 coins here, roughly. Somewhere right in there, 20, 25,000 coins. Everybody was trying to find it or buy a box here or a box there, with a box being 500 coins. We went in and literally spent $1 million and bought them all. Aww. And all of a sudden they are gone. There is a little bit here or there, but understand, because they bring such a premium in the marketplace in these sealed boxes, and they were already made early in the year, we didn't find out until March 20th, the vast majority of these have already been discovered or already been lost forever to collectors. Right. I think we are very close. I think we're very close to all of the available coins being out there. And the 2017s, well, we have got a monstrous quantities because I bought them all.
Well, right.
This is 3,500. There's probably no more than 6,000 sets in existence, period.
Wow. And think about it. Let's show the box as well, because when Mike, well, not Mike, but when the grading company, Annex, goes to cut this open and grade these coins, you know the provenance, you know where it's coming from. This is something that not all the coins that come out of the box are going to grade 70.
Oh, no.
So look at Mike. Oh, no. Yeah, right. We would have had way more if that was the case. I had a little tear
in my eye when the first boxes got there.
Oh, really?
We sent in the first box that I was able to get. It got there early. 500 coins, 50 graded 70. Oh. 50. So now I got to do 3,500 sets. So I'm like, all of a sudden I'm like, I'm panicking.
Yeah, you're
now
panicking.
It has upped a little bit, but we're not getting, we're getting maybe 100. Right. So literally out of a fresh box, completely sealed, never seen the light of day, only 1 in 5 coins is going to be 70 anyway. So you're starting with a coin that's fantastically rare. You're starting with a coin that the government didn't even want you to know existed. That's your starting point, okay? Then you take the fact that now in mint state 70. So if we go back, we're going to show you here in a minute the 2016s. Right. The year before this, they had the secret Silver Eagles too. You know what the 3-coin set is in 70? $1,000. Wow. And this one is a one-day only label. Plus, we're taking off, and it's funny like that, I had to put an HSN price on it. We'll never, it'll completely sell out. And even if it didn't, we were selling this and making this a label available for one day only.
And I think we have a shot of the label, right, Mike? We can show that again. So with the free shipping and the 5 flexible payments, there's that authenticated special one-day only label. So the fact that you have this numismatic historical moment in time, this is the rarity, this is the collectability desirability. This is what we do. And this is what you get to take advantage of today at $50 off. You've got free shipping and handling. You've got 5 flexible payments of $79.99. Honestly, you should have heard the buzz here. I was watching Suzanne and Mike last night, and I was like, Suzanne was talking about getting hers, and I'm like, done. I ordered mine. Our producer, Erin, she's getting hers. All of us are ordering this because we recognize a historical moment. We not only recognize that this was something that was kept secret. Nobody knew about it. And because of that Freedom of Information Act, we all now, as coin collectors, Americans, now can collect this. This is the #1 most collected coin, actually, in the world.
There's no doubt in the American Silver Eagle. Right. And then what you have is now a subset of rarity, collectability, and desirability that literally until March 20th of this year did not even exist.
I know, it's so crazy.
So what happened is the population, the amount of these coins had literally been going down, and we didn't even know it day by day by day. Okay? That's why the 2015 coin, the Philadelphia minted this coin in 2015, it's $4,600. Now, when I first brought it out, it was $3,000.
I remember
We
that.
sold it out in one area. I had like 50 coins. Okay, this coin.
And now look at the price.
Yeah, that's the coin right there. So that's the 2015. Now, the next rarest American.
Wait, but we launched it at $3,000.
Yeah,
did you say?
then it went to 4,000. Now it's $45.99.
Right.
I am under, I've spoken to the grading companies, and basically there are no more 2015s that are going to be graded because it was like a treasure hunt. Everybody's checked their boxes.
And didn't of the 2015, wasn't there far less made?
Yeah, only 79,000.
79,000.
But understand, while there were more of these made, there's not functionally that many more of these in existence because they only made them at the beginning of the year and they were cutting them open for 3 months before we had any idea that they even existed. That's what this is all about, that this letter. So the Treasury sends this letter out March 20th, and of course then that information does not get into the coin business until April. So this has only existed since basically April of this year. That is a huge and defining thing. Now, because of that, and like I said, I own the vast majority of all the sets in existence. We are making them available here today, exclusively, one day only, at HSN. Look, I could have easily, as you looked at this coming in, this has been by far and away the fastest selling coin item in the year, and coins have been on fire all year long. This has been by far and away, by double, the fastest selling coin set that we have had here all year long because people understand the story. People get the fact that these are coins they weren't even supposed to be able to own for whatever reason, and we found that out. And now we know about the coins, and now you can own the coins. Now, not only can you own the coins, and here's my challenge to you. We're $399. Good luck going out there and finding this. No, I'm not talking about our label. I'm talking about PCGS, NGC, it doesn't matter. Good luck finding these for anything at $399 or $429 or $449 or $479 or $499.
The 4-coin grading certificate.
That's right. So you get a $100 bonus, plus you get that, plus you get free shipping. And then I was looking earlier, we got the flex pay, we got the whole thing.
And you know what, honestly, if we talk about what we do here at HSN for coins, we really do hit it out of the park. Not only have we already crossed the threshold over 2,000 spoken for, all of the extras that you're getting, the special label for one day and one day only, the secret, almost as like a treasure hunt. You now are getting the Silver Eagles that are highly sought after that we were not even going to be privy to, but because of that anomaly in the numbering, you now are privy to it. We can take advantage of this. We can stock these away for our next generation to be able to have to hold. It's that intrinsic value that we just love and the story. But we do free shipping. We offer 5 flexible payments because, Mike, at $79.99 on 5 monthly installments on our credit card, I still get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If I get these at home and go, I don't know, I'm not really loving them, that's not going to happen because I'm standing here looking at them. You're going to love them. But no other coin place will ever offer that 30-day money-back guarantee.
It just doesn't. It just doesn't happen out there. So kind of to reiterate, we're giving you a coin set. In essence, you're offering you a coin set that literally nobody knew existed 6 weeks ago, okay? 6 or 8 weeks ago. A set that is fundamentally incredibly rare on a level unlike anything we've ever seen. Silver Eagles, the United States Mint has never in the past tried to hide the production of coins before. I have no idea why. We still have no idea what the basis is. So we have a phenomenally rare set that is far rarer than its mintage. Normally the mintage is the mintage, the coin is the coin. But given the fact that it has to be certified, it has to come out of a sealed treasury box and it has to go right to do, and this is the way they come, the government doesn't sell these to the public. This has to be a sealed box. This has to have the seals on it when it goes to the grading company. So we give you this set. The second rarest silver, Mint State Silver Eagle ever made by the United States government is this coin. The rarest one we just showed you is $4,600. Then you have this one. At basically $100. There it is, $4,599. And we've sold several. I think today, perhaps you can tell me on the day, we've probably sold 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 just by mentioning
Oh,
this.
absolutely.
by people absolutely wanting that. And then you have this coin. Now, when you figure in the bonus, it's basically $100. I'm going to show you our next item is one of these graded PCGS with an exclusive Black Eagle label.
Oh, that's the black label.
It's $369.
Right.
We've sold a bunch of them.
Right.
At $369 for PCGS 70. Because understand, they just don't exist, the P or the S. You just can't find them out there, and particularly at this price. Now, $399 is amazing. Free shipping. Flex pay.
Flex pay.
But remember the bonuses as well. The fact that you're going to get the grading certificate worth $76. You're going to get the box worth $24.95. So you have over $100 in extra value.
Right.
Over $100 in extra value. Now the problem with this, and then of course the label, this label is available only today. And I'm not talking about just for this set. So sometimes you'll say, oh yeah, but I'll have it in other coins, or we'll have it non-special issue. This label will never exist again for any other coin set.
Okay, and Mike, let's talk. For someone who is a newbie today, listen, you should be getting this set from my recommendation and Mike's as well. I mean, we love it. We love the story. But Mike, when we talk about it being authenticated, when we talk about it being graded, you cannot just willy-nilly it when it comes to this story.
There are 3 major grading companies in the United
perfect.
States. There are PCGS, NGC, and NX, period. Those are the ones they have to issue. Population, where there's a long laundry list of things they must do. They are the ones that certify the coin as authentic, that they come from the original mint box. They are the ones that authenticate the coin being absolutely, positively perfect, which allows for sight unseen buying, selling, and trading. And that's what they have done. They're the ones that created the label. They're the ones that enforced the fact and agreed to the fact that when you look at this right here, that this label will exist one day and one day only, and you're looking at it right here, right now. They're the ones that individually number each set. Now remember, PCGS and NGC do not individually number coins. So you've got the individual numbers. You have the one-day only labels. You've got the $100 worth of bonuses, bringing this to $299, which is not. It's simply, absolutely, categorically impossible to find this. I'm talking about any 2017 PSW set. Now, good luck, and it's not just a $299 thing, because I basically bought almost all the ones available. There's a few of them out there. They are what they are. This is the vast majority of all of them in absolute and total existence.
That's right. And if you want these, I mean, these will sell out on the day. That is an absolute guarantee, right, Mike?
Absolutely.
I mean, with over 2,100 already spoken for on the day, this is a rare treat, because on a Sunday, we typically do not get to present coins during the afternoon time. So for us to be able to have this story, you are getting a historical, almost memory-making coin when it comes to collecting. The rarity, the collectability, how highly sought after these are. You're going to get the Philadelphia, you're going to get the San Francisco, and the West Point Mint, all coming included. Certificate of authenticity, the velvet-covered metal box, that's a $25 value, and the grading certificate of 4 coins. Now, we're not stopping there. The coin certificate, that's $76. Plus, we're doing that one-day only special label, and that is exclusively here at HSN. Nowhere else can you go. Use express ordering. We're very busy. We also have available for you, if you're new to HSN, free shipping and handling. Now, we say free. It's free to you, but we had to pick it up.
Right. Well, that surprised me. Normally, you know, they asked me to participate in that as you know, the person, and they said, it's this important. Right. We got that. You make the best price. So we went, you know, $449. The HSN price was kind of even the TS price we were hoping for. So we got down there. HSN decided to go in. We went. We were all in on this deal. All in. So
take advantage of that. Continue to call in. Okay, Mike, we're going to move right into the Mint State 70 Black Eagle. Talk to us about this.
Now, this is, so we had a special one-day only label, exclusive label with Annex. So we go at PCGS, and this is the Black Eagle label, which has really basically never been out there.
Okay.
It is exclusive to HSN. You cannot buy this PCGS Black label anywhere else except right here. So this is exclusive. Now, the way PCGS does it says there's one of 2,000. Now, let me explain something to you. The 2,000 is the total number of Black Eagle labels. They are not all 70s. That will include all the Mint State 69s, which I'm going to show you.
We have 69s as well.
We have 69s as well. Now, I have just mentioned this. This is the very first airing. We've already sold 27 of these. 2 dozen. So if you want and remember that second rarest Mint State American Silver Eagle, this is not available anyplace else, folks. This is a coin. I've seen kind of a PCGS set, more like $899, okay? But this is the key coin. So I have got these, and they're absolutely amazing. Now, 2,000 is the entire Black Eagle label. So these are the 70s at $369. Now, here's the guy that's going to go big time, okay?
Look at this price.
I have the 69s. I have a very few, and there's 2,000 total. So there's about 400 or 500 of the 70s, and then I have the 69s. That's the 69.
So 566444 is for the 70. And now look at the $89.95.
$89. Now, if you look at the Mint State 69.
For one grade lower.
For one grade lower.
Wow.
If you look at the 2015 Mint State 69, which we have.
Okay.
$599. Wow. Okay. So $599 for the. So let's say, okay.
So this is still the secret missing.
Still the second rarest secret of Philadelphia minted, only the second Philadelphia minted American Silver Eagle the last quarter of a century in the Mint State condition. I've got it for $89.95. It is us exclusively. There's only 1,500 of these Mint State 69s in existence. I completely, totally, and 100% believe that this will be a sellout here today.
Oh, absolutely.
By the way, the Black Eagle label, one of my favorite labels, and here's why. The United States government used the Black Eagle on the 1899 $1 bill. That was actually an eagle. It was Phil the Eagle, Phil the Philadelphia Eagle.
Right.
He lived at the U.S. Mint.
Really?
The bald eagle from 1830 to 1836.
Wow.
He is still on display at the United States Mint. His body was stuffed, and he's the. When you walk in, it's Phil.
It's Phil
the Eagle. Phil the Philly Eagle.
And that's in the Philadelphia Mint?
That's in the Philadelphia Mint. And then here you have your opportunity. So this is your opportunity to own this incredibly second rarest American Silver Eagle in an exclusive 100% HSN exclusive label. Okay, the Black Eagle label, only about 1,500 of these in existence. In Mint State 69, this could well be the rarest of all the Mint State 69s at $89.95. Brand new. This is my very first airing. Folks, for those of you that want PCGS,
just the grading, Mike.
You're about 30 bucks.
About 30 bucks just within the grading to be, and then also to secure the fact that you're getting that Mint State 69. I mean, this is a phenomenal price. I know we do have to move along. We also want to share with you, so 566451, we have 2 flexible payments of $44.98. Mike, I believe we're going to show the satin finish. Yes, Aaron, did you say?
Yeah, oh yeah. The overlooked American Silver. We're kind of in a Silver Eagle mode right here.
We're in a frenzy.
We're in a frenzy. We'll go with frenzy.
Yeah, I like frenzy, a Silver Eagle frenzy. Okay, this, of course, is the Satin Finish 70, Annex Certified 2016. Look at the customer pick. It's nearly a perfect 5-star reviews, $149.95. We also have 4 flexible payments of $37.49. And as you build your collection, you build the collection of Silver Eagles, this is definitely one you're going to want to have. Mike will tell you more about that story, but 538-906. Now we're moving into a set that I know our good friend Callie Northagen.
This is what made her a coin collector.
This is what made Callie a coin collector. And we are going to move into the last 30 years of the Indian head cents. Now this is from 1880 to 1909. This is so collectible. This is on 4 Flex too, which is fantastic. $49.99. Mike, I thought we had more than this.
No.
No.
And not only do I not have more than, well, we may have, I bet you we sold a bunch on the, I loaded 500 coins. I suspect 50 or 60 of these were either in back or pre-selling, could have been on hsn.com, because this is not a set. Perhaps we can check. I think it's been probably a couple of months since I've sold this.
I know it's the only airing today.
It's the only airing on the day. So here's what this comes down to. The Indian head cent is one of the most beloved of all American coins, okay? One of the most beloved of all American coins. It was last made in 1909, which is also the first year that the United States government made the Lincoln cents. So here is all the Indian head cents, and these are 100% original, not reprinted, restruck, or redone in any way, shape, or form. So you get 30 contiguous years, 1880, 81, 82, 83. Now, if you look at our price, we're about $6 a coin. And here's the amazing part. Go out there to find this. This could be one of the single most difficult kind of modern issue, and I know it's hard for you to say, but in coins, 1880 to 1909 is still a modern issue.
Really?
Modern issue coins to be able to get. This coin alone, I have a nationally advertised catalog. The 1909 coin alone, $52. This coin alone is $52.
Just one.
This coin is $52. If I look at the 1880, the 1881, 82, 83, 85 is the key coin here. This 85, I think, is $67.50 for the 1885.
What makes it the key coin, the 85?
It's the hardest one to get. They just don't exist out there. You have to understand, this coin was made in 1885. One of the other really cool things about the Indian head cents that you see right here, one of the really great things to my mind, is they were really only made at the Philadelphia Mint until 1908. So this is not only the last 30 years, it's a complete collection through there. So instead of $6 a coin, so the 1880s, when you're looking at this and the earliest one they have listed in here, all of these coins are $13, $14, $15, $16 a piece. This one's $52. This one's, I think, like $67.50. The 1883, this coin right here, also extremely difficult at about $63.50.
So it'd be well over the $199.95.
Oh my goodness. There's just almost no way to put these coins together individually, period, let alone for $199. As a matter of fact, I have them coin by coin by coin. If you were buying this individually, we're well in excess of $400 for this, particularly because the 1880s part right up here, the 1880 through 1889, those are the coins that are significantly difficult to get. We've often sold the last 10 years. We've sometimes sold the last 20 years. What we don't sell is the last 30 years. Now, here's the other amazing part of this. Each and every one of these coins, so here's that incredible coin, comes in their own individual airtight holder. These airtight holders, these are called direct fit airtights. They're about 59 cents a piece at retail. You get 30 of those. So you get 20 bucks worth of holders. There it is, that kind of absolutely iconic American coin that's not been reprinted, restruck, or redone in any way, shape, or form. This is a 100% American original.
And it's copper.
And it's copper. All the original copper to this as well. So you have coins that literally have not been made in well over a century or a century and a quarter. So what you have is the completeness of the set. And on a coin by coin by coin by coin basis, like I said, the 1880, the 1881, I think this one's like $23 as you go down here. You get here $67, $57 for the 83s. And those are coins that's a good price if you can find them. Right. And that's the key.
That's part of the challenge.
Once you say, as you said, this is the set. And I remember this because I was selling this set with Callie on the air one of the last times I did it, several months ago. She left. She walked away. Didn't leave. Walked over just offset. And she went on her phone and literally bought her set because it was selling out.
Right.
And she's been so happy with that, has become a coin collector over that. So that's what this set is. So the other thing to understand and to realize with this, these are not reprinted. These are not restruck. These are not redone. This coin was made in Philadelphia in 1880. And instead of $6 a coin, our price, okay, we're at $23.50, $32.50, $18.95.
You said, well, it was over $400.
Well, right? Over $400. Yeah, if you add them all up, buying them individually, because it is really your only option to buy these individually. I don't know anybody else that sells the last 30 years of Indian head cents because they are so phenomenally and incredibly difficult to get and difficult to obtain. That's the key to this, is they simply aren't available in the marketplace, and this is the defining coin for us, is the 1885. The only reason I was able to get the 1885s is there was a guy whose kind of life's work all of a sudden became getting the 1885 Indian head cents. I don't know why.
Was he hoarding them?
He was hoarding them, absolutely. And then what he did...
That's what we coin collectors do.
That's right. And then he comes to me and offers them to me, of course, at an accelerated price, we'll call it. And I said, really? He says, Mike, you're not going to get them any other place. And I go, You know, you're right.
He's got you there, Mike.
He got me there.
Yes.
So I went ahead and I stepped up and we bought the coins, and I understand that, and I understand what I had to do, but I have the 1885s. I've got more than probably anybody else on the planet, which is the reason I can offer this set. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So what's happening here is we're getting very busy. I started with a little over 500 sets. We're going under 400 sets. We have hundreds of people on the phone because
and 3 minutes or not even 2 minutes left on the clock.
Oh goodness,
as well.
yeah, we got 2.5 minutes. Yes.
Plus, you've got the 4 flexible payments of $49.99. You just heard Mike say the difficulty, the rarity, and being able to put this entire set together, to be able to get the last 30 years of the Indian head scents. This is also, my husband loves to collect the Indian head scents as well, and I do. I hear him. I know he's trying to put together a set, and it is difficult if you're doing it coin by coin. Well, Mike, because he has been in the industry 20 plus years, he is the real deal. He has connections beyond what any of us can even imagine to be able to get the values, to be able to put these sets together exclusively here at HSN. You take advantage of the 4 flexible payments at $49.99 on 4 monthly installments. But Mike, when we do individually coin by coin, and to be able to do this set, you still always have a 30-day money-back guarantee, but you will be so impressed.
Well, I've got all of them. I got some of them left, some of them they don't even have available in this catalog, like the 1886. But the lowest price, as you can see in here, the lowest price is $8.95.
Right.
That's the lowest price. That's
Which
their
is
lowest
amazing.
price. We're $6 basically across the board.
Across the board.
And you see this one at $52.
I just saw something at 45.
Well, that's actually gone up. This is I got this from the brand new catalog, 52. Wow. So from 45 to 52. The 94 in here in the middle, $23.50, $15.95, $19.95, $21, you know, $49.50. I mean, the pricing on these are so far beyond the $6 that they have the most common available coin.
And Mike, we just had our left counter up there. I know you just missed it, but at 362, it's going to pop back in there for you because there is a little bit of urgency here, Mike. This is not like Mike can snap his fingers and get another 500 of these.
This is one of those things where I'm like, and that's the thing people don't understand. It's not like I make the coins.
No,
the government frowns on that. Yeah, they frown on that. They call it counterfeiting, and I wouldn't do well in jail. Okay,
no,
so I'm going to go and only get the coins that are available. And so what that means is the number of these that come to me, the number of these that I have are strictly limited by how many of the 1885s were hoarded by some guy in Arizona. Okay, literally. And I found them, and he had 5. Now you have to understand, in a course of a coin world, 500 really isn't that many.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not that many. And I got them all. So that's what the situation is. I have them all. Yeah, and I understand, and you can see this. We have 325 we're showing. We literally have hundreds of people on the phone.
And I know the clock did just go down. We're going to stick here for 1 minute to make sure everybody gets their order in.
Well, some people were asking, okay, so are you missing any coins here? And what we have is this is a complete date set. And until 1908, only the Philadelphia Mint made these. So this is basically a complete Philadelphia Mint set of the last 30 years. There's no S mints, there's no Denver mints until you get down here. And then like the 1908 S is a $500 coin or a $1,000 coin or something like that. But the 1909, remember, the first year of the Lincoln cent was also 1909. So they didn't make many 1909 Indians. Okay, so because of that, that's why this is the last coin in the set is a $52 coin.
And they're really
is a $52
beautiful.
coin. They're stunning. They've got this patina on them. This is what I would look like if I was 130 years old. No. No, I wouldn't look this good.
I plead
Nobody
the fifth.
would.
No comment.
Yeah, right, huh?
Just kidding.
Look
and
at that.
Mike, I was thinking if you have, an Indian in you, or you have the Indian legacy heritage in your family, and, Callie was talking about that with her son, and that was one of the reasons that she picked this up. And I just think this is such a beautiful set.
One last thought, as we have just about as many people as we have sets, is remember, these coins are 100% original. They're not reprinted. The value's there clearly. They're not been reprinted, restruck, or redone in any way, shape, or form. They are 100% original Indian cents from 1880 to 1909 every single year.
Absolutely. So 424-438. We will let you know when these are completely sold out. With everybody calling in, we maybe have 80 left. And that actually probably far less than that. I take that back. So continue to call in. There is that little bit of urgency if you want to jump to the head of the line. You can also go to hsn.com and place your order. Or if you have a smartphone, you can download the app for free and get in quicker that way as well. Now this is still to come. This has been, I think, over 2 years. Over 2 years.
I can't tell you how hard these sets are to get those
Mike,
mid
I think
sets.
you need to be working harder. No, I'm just kidding. Because it's been 2 years since Mike has brought these back in. This is the Susan B. Anthony set. It is in the original government packaging. This is coming up. We're going to check in with Adam, and he's going to share with us what's happening in our spotlight. We'll be back with Coin Collector.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app. Get access to exclusive offers and coupons in your HSN inbox. Sign into your account and stay connected on the latest sales, offers, and app exclusives. Opt in to push notifications for early access to the very best deals. And watch HSN live anytime, any place. Plus, Touch ID and Apple Pay make signing in and purchasing even easier. Search app on hsn.com to download. You can tell by the way you walk. You can tell by the clothes you wear. It's a brand new day. Let me show you the baby. Hey, it's a brand new day.
There's so many things to love about HSN, but one thing that makes shopping here fun is FlexPay. Get it home now without the stress of paying all at once. Why pay full purchase price today when you can pay over time? Buy what you want now, pay it off later with your credit or debit card. FlexPay. It's that easy. Exclusively at HSN. Who knew a little piece of plastic could be so much fun? Now, when you apply for the HSN card, instantly get $10 off. It's all about you. Extra flex on the things you love. Now, when you use your HSN card, you get extra flex all day, every day on all jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases. Plus, no interest VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, all with no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
Welcome into Coin Collector here at HSN. I'm your host, Robin Wall. Our expert, Mike Mezak, is joining us. I always like to say numismatic expert. It took me forever to get that right. And every once in a while, I don't get it right. But we are continuing on. We have a fabulous Today special with those secret silver, of course, silver eagles. That's still to come. Stay tuned for that. You can check it out on hsn.com as well. We're going to move right into our original Susan B. Anthony set. Now, this set, as I was teasing Mike before we went to break to check in with Adam, on our spotlight, I said to Mike, we have not seen these since February of 2015. So it's been over 2 years and 4 months since we've had the Susan B. Anthony's. You've got the original government packaging. It has taken us almost 2.5 years to get it back. So this is limited. We have only a finite amount of quantity to go around for everybody. They sell out every single time. It is on 2 flexible payments of $39.98. You can see we have 647 remaining. And as a woman, I particularly love the Susan B. Anthony pieces because she's a pioneer of women's rights, and I think it's a piece that every woman should have in her collection.
Well, yeah, and it was brought out in 1979, made for 3 years. It had kind of an ignominious kind of end, and the only reason was it was the same size as a quarter. So people confused them.
Right.
And so when they came back,
but they didn't really like them, did they?
Well, because it was the same size as a quarter. And we don't like dollar coins. So even when we have the, like the presidential dollars now, they don't like them because we like dollar bills. Well, dollar bills are going to end, I can tell you that. Yeah. And as that happens, the dollar coins. So here is basically the complete set of Susan B. Anthony dollars from 1979 through 1981. But in the original government packaging, so you get all the pennies, all the nickels, all the dimes, all the half dollars, and then all the Susan B. Anthonys. Now, if you look at just the Susan B. Anthony dollars, these are gem brilliant uncirculated. And in 1981, these are called mint sets. So these are all the Philadelphia and Denver minted coins. They also made a San Francisco minted Susan B. Anthony dollar. It's included as well. So you get the 3 Susan B. Anthonys. This is the last regular issue United States San Francisco minted coin in the dollar series that was intended for circulation right there. That Susan B. Anthony that you're going to have. Just those 3 Susan B. Anthonys. $15.95, $15.95, and $15.95. We're $50 for those 3. The 1980s, you go beyond that. They're $7.95, $7.50, $11.95, and then these guys right here are going to be $7.50 to $8.50 a piece. So just the Susan B. Anthonys in here, coin by coin, are well in excess of $79. But understand, you get all the other coins as well. And so that means that you're going to get the Kennedy half dollars, P and D and S, for $79, $80, and $81. And as I look at these, the 1979 Kennedys, in the catalog, if you were to buy those individual, all of a sudden you're looking at coins that are about $5.50 a piece. So you've got $45 worth of Kennedys, then you have the pennies, you have the nickel. So coin by coin by coin, you still get a complete set of Susan B. Anthony dollars.
Right.
Okay? In the original government packaging, but you get all the other stuff. Either one of them add up to more than $79.95.
Easily.
That's the reason you don't see these but every 2 years, because it's far easier. This is like the dirty little secret of coin dealers. It's far easier for me and far more advantageous and profitable for me to just open these up and break them out and sell them individually. So that these coins right here, these proof Kennedys, I can get $8.95 a piece for those.
So coin dealers will break them open and sell them separately.
Of course.
And then it makes it hard to find the mint set.
Right, and you're going to get 6 sets right here, so you're basically $12 a piece. Virtually any coin, you can pick any one of 10 coins in these sets that are more than the individual price that we're charging for the entire set. So that's kind of the key consideration for this, and one of the absolute reasons that we don't put these out very much, because we can break them out and sell them individually. They come with the original government boxes that you see down here. Here they are. So you have them from 1979, 1980, 1981. The mint sets come in the original envelopes. They say the uncirculated set that is right there. These are exceptionally popular. We've got hundreds of people on the phone for these. It is absolutely, positively no wonder we only bring these out every now and then, because they simply don't exist. And unfortunately, even with waiting 2 years, I only had enough quantity to have about a 6-minute presentation here for these. So spectacular opportunity to get all the Susan B. Anthonys in the original government packaging with all of the accompanying coins.
I think, Mike, the last time we'd worked together, you talked about the difficulty of like cherry picking and getting them to look incredible.
Right.
Because your team, they're cherry picking all of these sets to make sure they're of top quality. That's difficult to do as the older the sets get. So kind of keep that in mind. 145414 is your item number. Mike, these have already been very popular. The John F. Kennedy 100th anniversary. These are the 24-karat collectible note set.
This is the, what do we call, the Orem notes. Those are sheets of solid 24-karat gold.
Nice.
Those are sheets of solid 24-karat gold, and those sheets of solid 24-karat gold celebrate the 100th anniversary of the birth of John F. Kennedy within that spectacular, spectacular opportunity.
So we have, you can buy one for $24.95, a set of 5 for $99.95, a set of 10, or a set of 25. So you choose 092720. FlexPay is available as well.
Hundreds of those already sold, by the way.
I know, those have already been so popular. All right, we're gonna move into the satin finish.
28
you took
of
such
these.
a big size.
Oh, this has turned it. This was one of my all-time absolutely incredible favorite coins. And it's coming, well, it still is and always will be, but it's coming to an end. My pricing, this $149, unfortunately.
We don't have a lot of them.
You can see customer pick. I mean, it has been absolutely the most amazing customer pick that we've had.
Yeah. I wrote down, this is the reviews, Mike. Awesome, excellent, show coin, great coin. Everyone loves it. I mean, hands down, the reviews are stellar.
So here's what it comes down to. This is what I call the fall through the cracks coin. The United States government made this coin in 2016. Unfortunately, they did not even release it until basically December of 2016. I didn't even get to sell this coin in 2016. And it's an important coin on many levels. First of all, it's a 30th anniversary coin.
The edge letter.
The United States government did not do a special set for the 30th anniversary of the United States Silver Eagle. What they did do is they took the coin right here and they edge lettered it 30th anniversary. Only the 30th anniversary coins have ever been edge lettered in the entire American Silver Eagle series. Only the 30th anniversary coins. So these are the only edge lettered coins. Then they did it in satin finish, what's called special finish. That's what the SP stands for. It has the West Point mint mark that you're going to see right there. So you have the entire thing. So you have a 30th anniversary coin, which was released late in the year, that we have certified absolutely positively perfect. Now here's the rub. Here's why it's a fall through the cracks coins. By December of 2016, you know what we're looking for? We're waiting for the end of the year. Right. We're waiting for the 2017 coins. We're just shopping for holiday gifts. We're doing all those things, and nobody is paying any attention to this coin whatsoever, and herein lies the problem. The government literally makes these coins to order. So what we ended up with is the rarest satin finish coin ever made by the United States government. I'm not talking about, anniversary coin. I'm talking about, of all of the satin finish eagles, and this is the 10th anniversary of the satin finish eagle, this is the rarest satin finish eagle. Standing alone, just by that designation, this coin is fantastically and amazingly and incredibly important. But now add in the fact that it's a 30th anniversary coin. So let's take a look at the anniversary. So as a satin finish coin, incredibly rare, desirable, collectible on that right. But now if you take a look at the anniversary coins, there's a 10th anniversary American Silver Eagle, a 20th and a 25th anniversary. Okay. I have the 10th anniversary American Silver Eagle, which is not labeled on the eagle itself. It's just the first proof eagle with a West Point mint mark. We have that on hsn.com. I brought one in for this show in this condition. Now, the graded one. The one is $32,995 in this grade.
That was the satin finish?
No, that was just the first 10th anniversary. So these are the anniversary eagles.
Oh, okay.
The 10th anniversary American Silver Eagle is $32,999. The 20th anniversary eagle, of which this coin is rarer, was just the first reverse proof. It wasn't even designated on the coin. There you go. Yeah, $32,995. We have one of them on hsn.com. Then we have the 20th anniversary coin. We have that in the 20th anniversary set. This coin is rarer. That coin we sell for, I think, $1,100 for the 20th anniversary. I don't even have any in stock. The 25th anniversary coin, then the next anniversary American Silver Eagle. Well, I know we sell that for $1,300. And then we have the 30th anniversary American Silver Eagle right here. So your choices for, and only of those anniversary eagles, only this one is actually marked on the coin.
Right, this is the only one with edge lettering.
With edge, well, even marked anywhere on the coin. Oh. Edge lettered or otherwise. That says actually on the coin, 30th anniversary, and it's marked right on the coin. So your choices for anniversary eagles in this condition certified are the 10th anniversary for $33,000, the 20th anniversary for $1,100, the 25th anniversary for $1,300, or this coin for $149. Now here's the problem, and this is why I gave that exasperated sigh, if you will. Is that $1,100 coin and the $1,300 coin, I sold them for $149 when they first came out. Of course. In 2006 and 2011. I was here on HSN and I sold those coins for those prices. They have done that, and because they're sold out limited editions, they've continued to be popular and going forward. I will continue to sell this coin. What I will never continue to do is sell this coin for $149.95. This is my final quantities at $149.
Mike, I feel like this is a lesson in getting this coin.
This is a lesson in getting this coin right now. Because my quantity now, and we had several thousands of these coins. I'll tell that story in a minute. I'm down to 435 coins. By the way, it comes with the red oak presentation box. This is my original issue price. This is the custom pick. So when I raise the price of this to $169 or $179 or $199 or $229 or $279, so when I raise that, it'll still be a customer pick. It'll just be a lot more money. Never be less, guaranteed to be more in terms of what we sell it for here. Okay, and there's the West Point mint mark that you're going to have here. So when you look at and determine collectability, you look at that and what are all kind of the boxes that you check? Rarity. Right. It's the rarest American SP or satin finish American silver eagle. In its 10th year, this is the rarest coin. Value. Look at the coins, the other anniversary coins that surround it. Right. From 1,100 to 33,000, and then this coin. Yeah. Now they made on this coin about 160,000, which is not that many. How good was this coin? So when this happens, look, this didn't take me by surprise. At the end of the year, I knew it was released at the end of the year. I knew it was fantastically rare. I knew that they weren't going to make any more. I knew it was going to be one of the most significant coins made by the United States government in the last 25 years. So of the 60,000 coins that they made, I bought 40,000 of them. Okay, so I have owned about 25% of the entire mintage. The problem is in mint state 70, you're looking at the quantity I have left. 392 coins is what we're looking at. 392 coins. The next time you see this coin, once this quantity's gone, we're going to be, I might try to hold 159, but I'm looking more like 169 is what we're looking like on that. So the issue is not only availability, because the collectability of this is self-evident, okay, in terms of rarity. So how many American Silver Eagles are edge lettered? Only the 30th anniversary coin. That's it. Only the 30th. No other Eagle anniversary or otherwise has been certified or anyway has edge lettering other than 30th anniversary. So we've got that. That's done, gone over. That's just simply the fact of the matter. Then you take a look at it as an American satin finish eagle, which they first brought out in the 20th anniversary set in 2006. So this is also not only the 30th anniversary of the American Silver Eagle, but the 10th anniversary of the Satin Eagle. And of all of the satin finish eagles, this is the rarest that. If it was just that designation, and it wasn't 30th anniversary, it wasn't all these other things, and it was just the rarest satin finish eagle, $149.95 would dictate immediate purchase. Right. Particularly with the red oak presentation.
So kind of all the stars are lining here.
They are lined up, that's right. To be
able to get this. And you just heard Mike say, this is it. This is his quantity for us to be able to purchase. And the fact that we have the 4 flexible payments of $37.49, you know, as we learn, as we collect, as we build our coin collection, these are pieces, these are heirlooms you're going to pass down from generation to generation, and that you keep, you hold. And when you read the reviews, don't just trust stuff. Maybe you're shopping Coin Collector for the very first time here at HSN. We welcome you in. 30-day money-back guarantee. Flex pays to go around. Flex that spending power. And with that being said, we also not only have the 30-day money-back guarantee, have things exclusively here at HSN just for you. Right. So you have the 30-day money-back guarantee. Shop with confidence. But Mike, the fact that the quantity looks like it will sell out at this point. And Mike, when you talk about the predecessors, the coins that have gone before, and we look at just the values of those coins, why wouldn't we be getting this?
And like I said, so the 10th anniversary coin, 33,000, that's a special coin. Let's consider
be honest, right?
Let's call that an outlier, okay?
Outlier.
But then let's look at the 20th and the 25th anniversary coin. They fall right into this. As a matter of fact, this in terms of mintage falls right between the two. So both of those coins are over $1,000. I sold both of those coins at one point for $149. Now they are almost 10 times that amount because same type of thing. This is rarer than the 20th anniversary. and not quite as rare as the 25th anniversary. But it's not, it doesn't fall in between 1,100 and 1,500. So 1,200 to 1,300, it's $149. And the reason is I bought these at the original issue price. I saw the storm coming, if you will. These fall between the cracks.
This is a good storm.
It's a good storm if you're paying attention right here, right now. I have sold, and like I said, I bought 40,000 coins. I was able to certify, I think we ended up with probably 6,000 or 7,000 certified 70s out of those 40,000 coins. So your opportunity is to not only participate in one of the rarest American silver eagles ever made by the United States government, but to participate in it in its highest grade of mint state 70, okay, that you're going to have right here, at its highest grade and our lowest price. So you have a significant American coin. The most collected silver coin in the world today is by far and away, hands down, no doubt about it, the American Silver Eagle. There's no doubt about that. And of the American Silver Eagles, this is, in and of itself, one of the single most desirable, highly sought-after American Silver Eagles that are out there. Now, as you're looking at this, the quantity left is not just what I have in stock, which is what I do have in stock, but it's the quantity I have left at $149.95. Therein lies the problem.
Are you able to get more, Mike?
I can get more, sure. I'll be selling this coin for 20 years.
Oh, so this is not like the final quantities.
No, but it's the final time, in essence, at this price. Because understand, coins are collectibles. I mean, I pay the price, I can go get any coin. I mean, I saw the 25th anniversary for $1,300. I used to sell it at $149. I mean, I sold it in 2011. I told people I'll be selling it forever. I mean, because it's a coin
at this price.
Not at this price, because it's a desirable coin. It ticks all of those boxes. Okay, it has value, incredible value. It has rarity. It has collectability, and it has historic value in the term that it's a 30th anniversary American Silver Eagle. The only one, only the 30th anniversary American Silver Eagle is edge lettered and guaranteed to be on the coin itself edge lettered, and that is a huge, huge, huge deal for you to understand. Now, as we come down, we're down to 250s, as you can see right here, so we're well over half sold out. I have just about that many people on the phone.
I was gonna say. Yep.
I have just about that many people on the phone. So it's of critical importance that you understand what your value is and your opportunity is from a standpoint of mintage, value, and collectability.
So we can see everybody is calling in. I hope you're securing yours. You heard Mike. This is probably pretty much one of the final opportunities that you will be getting in securing this Silver Eagle with the satin finish 70 at $149.95. Plus the 4 flexible payments. We will let you know when it's gone, and it's proving to be very popular. We also want to share with you, we are going to be having another full presentation of the Today Special.